Hello, everyone. My name is Elisa Dyson, and what I'm going to be doing is actually a hair tutorial for kids. I'm going to actually show you how to make ponytails and what I use that makes my parts, even and more convenient for me. And also, I'm going to actually teach you how to braid. I'm not expecting you to learn how to braid, but this is just something that you can actually put into the back of your mind just in case you have kids, or if you actually are babysitting kids, or if you have nieces or nephews and the person that usually does hair is not around. So now you are actually stuck with actually, preparing the kids for school, church, or some type of activity that you are going to be taking them to. Now, of course, my daughter has some curly, coarse hair, but you can actually use different things on different kinds of hair types. Now, for her hair, I usually use the Cantu Shea Butter moisturizer. I don't use too much, and I use this type of comb and this type of brush. And it doesn't matter about the comb or brush, which one you use. It doesn't matter about the hair types. Now, and of course, this is London. I don't know if I said her name already. This is my daughter, currently on Kids Tube. Hopefully, she'll let me get through the tutorial. Now, what I usually do so that I won't have her complaining is I just brush her hair, try to get out as much tangles if there are any tangles. I don't do it too hard because, like I said, I don't want her complaining, and she is actually only 3. So she will cut up if it actually begins to hurt. So I try to do as much as possible to get out any kinks or anything like that. Also, she goes to daycare and she comes home with sand in her hair all the time. So I usually just go ahead and brush her hair every day to get the sand out. Now, after I get through brushing, just to get the kinks out, I go ahead and, get a little of the Cantu oil, not too much. My main concern is, no matter what type of hair you have, if you pull too tight around their edges, they will get, bumps in it. Sometimes will break the hair off. So what I usually do is go ahead and moisturize her edges first so that we don't have any of those bumps or problems. And just go ahead and moisturize a small area. You don't have to do small ponytails, so if you're going to do a big one, just go around the edges and actually go ahead and moisturize the whole thing. Now, once you do that, you can actually put a little bit more on your hands, just a little bit more. I don't use that much, like I said, and just rub it together and actually put it like this. And this is just for this type of hair. You can actually use this with water. Well, you can actually do this with water or mousse or any other type, of or hairspray, depending on what type of hair you have. Now you see how it's just after I brushed it and I kind of just guided it, and it just actually slicks down without me having to go through the trouble with the comb. Just actually slide it over like this so there's no lumps or anything, and I actually just put it into a nice neat ponytail. You can actually put it to the side. She has plaits in the back and she had braids in the front earlier, but I took them out so that I can do this demonstration. And I just give her a little twist around like this and actually pin it like this, or you can just leave it puffy, or you can, if the hair is a little bit longer, you just slick it out and just have a ponytail. So I always like to use these cute little twisties. You can use a rubber band, you can use a hair tie, it doesn't matter, but I just like these little twisties. and you actually just wrap it around once. I don't do it too often because I don't want her to actually have a headache. Well, I don't do it that many times around. And just slide it through here like that. And that is a ponytail. It's a little crooked. There you go. Her ponytail. And you can just take it loose the same exact way. There you go. And it just pops off. Now, key things about smaller ponytails. What I usually do is, you see her eyebrow? I usually go right here and do like this to make my parts even. That's one. And then go to her other side of her eyebrow and actually do like this. And that is two. And you have an equal amount of hair on each side so that your parts are actually straight. So once you do that, you can take your twisties and actually, brush them out. Remember, we only just brushed the front part. We didn't actually get to the roots. And you actually put this one in a ponytail. And these, if you are wanting to do smaller ones, and go around. And that is one. And this would be the second one. And this is how you put ponytails in little girls' hair. Like I said, it doesn't have to be your kids. It can be your nieces, nephews, kids you're babysitting. I think that this is a good tool for all men and women to actually use, because you don't want to be dependent upon someone and you're actually stuck with doing it, and you don't want to actually have the children going out of the home, with a half dead, hair, because you don't know how to do hair. You can just learn the basics. You don't have to have these twisties. I like to use the twisties because they're cute and convenient. But they can sometimes be a pain. But you can actually use whatever you want. You can leave it in a puff, or you can actually twist it down. There's lots of ways that you can do little girls' hair. You can connect them. You can do all sorts of things. Like I said, this is how you do little girls' hair. Easy fix for ponytails. And I hope that I have taught you guys something. And it was very, a great demonstration of how to actually do it. It's a lot tough once you get in there, but once you start practicing more and more, you'll get it. And like I said, hopefully this was very helpful. Have a nice day.